seated at all times, keeping your arms, your legs, and especially your head inside the rail car. And for the safety of our younger riders, please make sure they're placed in the center of the boat. If that's not possible, make sure they're held or easily within your reach. And please refrain from eating or drinking anything but water. All right, as we start on our journey, we're going to wave goodbye to Gordy and Tom. They're doing a great job on Firestone Station, getting everybody loaded and unloaded time after time. If you peek down the street on your left, that's State Street, you're going to see the William D. Ford Barn. That's where we care for our beautiful, hardworking horses. And pretty much across the street from that is our Model T loading dock. That's where you can take a spin on an authentic Model T from the years 1914 to 1927. That's a very wonderful experience. And now, as we're around the corner here, you're looking at the White Farmhouse. That's where Henry Ford was born in July 30th, 1863. If he would have took a little bit better care of himself, he would have been 160 years old this year. Around the tree there, you see our full hot merino sheep. That's the sheep that the Firestones and Fords raise. Merino sheep are said to provide the highest quality wool. Down the street on Main Street, you might want to take a look at the Ford Motor Company, or you might go to the Wright Brothers Home or Wright Brothers Bicycle Shop. That's where you can find out about early aviation in the United States. You might also want to take a spin on our Herschel Spinning Carousel. It turned 110 years old this year. And if you look behind the white picket fence there, that's the Thomas Edison Menlo Park Lab. That consists of several buildings, the largest one being the Menlo Park Lab. Well over 1,000 patents were invented there. Things such as the incandescent light bulb, the phonograph, or the microphone, just to name a few. The yellow building on your left there is Sarah Jordan Boarding House, and that's where the unmarried workers at the Menlo Park Lab would take their room and board. They were guaranteed a clean bed and a warm meal every day. That was also the first house wired for electric light. And now we're entering the Porches and Parlor District. The gateway to Porches and Parlors is the actually covered bridge. That was built in 1832, and we acquired it from Southwest Pennsylvania. Now, in the Porches and Parlor District here, and as we're going to go into the Susquehanna station, that station is where you have the best access to visit all the historic things in Porches and Parlors. Also, down in Walnut Grove, we have our historic baseball going on right now. So if you were interested in watching a game, this is the closest depot to that. All you have to do is get off and walk up the hill and down the hill, and you're in Walnut Grove, and you can watch the game. So as we enter Susquehanna Station, please remain seated until we come to a complete stop, and I will let you know when it's safe to exit on the left-hand side.
We're going to watch like a half hour maybe, then we'll go get ice cream, okay? Do you want to get ice cream first?
safe to exit on the left-hand side.
Yeah, because we get off the other side and we have to walk. If you really want to see the baseball game, maybe we should get off here. Coming on. We get off like
I know, I have tried my best. We have no more food.
I do now because of you. Wow, look at here. How much coal it burns since we got on this one.
All right, well, thank you for joining us on the Greenfield Village Railroad today. For your safety, please remain seated at all times, keeping your arms, your legs, and especially your head inside the rail car. For the safety of our younger riders, please make sure their placed in the center of the ropes, and if that's not possible, make sure they're held or easily within your reach. And please refrain from eating or drinking anything but water.
People's faces. Answer to Patricia. No.
And as we start on our journey, we'll say goodbye to Bill. He's doing a great job on Susquehanna, getting us loaded and unloaded time after time. And the white building you're looking at there, that's the Susquehanna plantation. That was built in 1860, and it came from St. Mary's County, Maryland. It was a very successful plantation who made a living off of tobacco, wheat, and corn. The little red house there is the Thomas Plimpton House. It's a one-room house with a sleeping loft, and Mr. and Mrs. Plimpton lived there with their 7 children. And then just past our Ferris window, we're looking at the Daggett Farm. The Daggett Farm was a pre-revolutionary era farm. It was built in 1754 in Andover, Connecticut. It's a working farm. Always a pleasure to visit. As our presenters are in there, they're cooking and weeding and doing the garden and all kinds of interesting stuff. And now we're looking at our 4 additional paddocks. That's where our hard-working horses, if they need a little rest or relaxation, they get to come back here. And when there are several horses back here, you will see usually our flock of wild turkeys. They love to cohabitate with the horses, but not too many horses and not too many turkeys. The beautiful locomotive that's pulling us today is the number 3, George Lake. That was built in 1873, making it 150 years old. And it happens to be the oldest regularly operated locomotive in the United States. It was originally used in the copper mining industry in the Upper Peninsula in the Calumet area. As we round the corner here, we're going to be heading into the Oxford Island area. Oxford Island is 11 acres of wetland preservation, and we help clean out the waterways and plant trees and are maintaining it better than ever. We actually have wildlife coming back to this area. We have a herd of deer, so if you keep your eyes peeled, you might see a deer. I saw a coyote 2 weeks ago. You might see raccoons, squirrels, rabbits. And we usually have a flock of wild turkeys and our Canadian geese buddies around as well. Also, because the waterways are a little bit better, then we have had some beautiful blue herons, green herons, and some little white egrets. Coming up to where the action is. We're coming up to Walnut Grove. That's where we have our historic baseball. Where Greenfield Village and Lottie Dodds versus other teams in the Tri-State Historic Baseball League. The men are all governed by the 1867 rule book. No cursing, no spitting, and no gloves. So all wonderful gentlemen, as we go back, they're going to doff their hat to us and yell hurrah, and we're going to do it back to them. So, alrighty. Now, if you guys will help me out, on the count of 3, I would love everybody to yell hurrah to these guys, okay? So 1, 2, 3, hurrah! Have a good game, guys. There we go. Well, we gave them their break. Now it's back at action for them again. Now we're looking at the Henry Ford Academy. That's a Wayne County charter school. It costs nothing to attend here, but you have to be in the lottery to see if you'll be one of the few chosen ones to attend here. Back at this part of the village, we have our 10th, 11th, and 12th graders getting their education. We also have 9th graders, but they take their classes in the museum. As we round the corner here, you're going to see 3 attached Pullman rail cars, and that happens to be the classrooms of the senior students. It's all lonely now. Everybody's out for the summer, but we'll work forward to having everybody back in class again in the fall. And the waterway that you're looking at on the other side of the classrooms there is the Suwannee Lagoon. The Suwannee Lagoon is a floodplain, flood basin, so that it helps us not exceed water flooding during terrible times. There's some canoes down there by the Suwannee Lagoon, and sometimes we have our older summer camp kids get to take the canoes around the lagoon. Just past the stone gatehouse, you see the Martha Mary Chapel. That was built here by Henry Ford in honor of his mother and his mother-in-law. And it's a very popular wedding venue. We have a lot of weddings done here every year. And then the Green Building is the Taste of History. That's a delicious cafeteria-style restaurant that uses a lot of the recipes offered by the historic farms and breweries. And beyond that, you're looking at Eagle Tavern. Eagle Tavern was a stagecoach stop from the 1830s in Clinton, Michigan. And to this day, you go in there and you get a communal dinner just like they would if you came off the stage. You have period servers. We're heading into Smith Creek Station. Now, if you wanted to go on the carousel or the Model Ts or the playground, or maybe check out Liberty Craft Works or come back to get something to eat, this station is the closest one to all of that. And also, our custard stand is on Main Street. And the best custard around. So please remain seated until we come to a complete stop, and I'll let you know when it's safe to exit on the right-hand side. The left-hand side. Left hand.
Hanson.
There you go. Now you can exit on the left-hand side.
Yeah, they call it phase 2 down here. So like if you're walking out right out here and like follow along. I want to check out more stuff in over here. Are you getting ready to go?
Hi again, everyone, and welcome back to the Greenfield Village Railroad. So again, please stay seated while the train's in motion. Keep those arms and legs, and especially your heads, inside the rail car at all times. Please refrain from smoking, eating, or drinking anything but water aboard the Greenfield Village Railroad. Continuing on now through Railroad Junction with passenger storage, Smith Creek Depot, originally built in 1858 in Smith Creek, Michigan, 8.5 miles southwest of Port Huron. There was a boy, Thomas Edison, worked for the Grand Trunk Railroad, selling treats and newspapers along the way from Port Huron to Detroit and back again. Off to your left is the newest addition to Greenfield Village. That's our vegetable building from the Detroit Central Market. Built here in Detroit in 1861. We use it as a farmer's market and other special events throughout the year. And that brings us to the heart of our Railroad Junction District. Just up ahead, our Detroit, Toledo, and Milwaukee Roundhouse, where we repair and maintain our 3 coal-fired steam locomotives. Originally built in 1884 in Marshall, Michigan, it was recreated here at Greenfield Village in the year 2000, using elements from the original building. And over on the other side of the roundhouse is our Liberty Craftworks district, where artisans and craftsmen create beautiful objects in glass and pottery, tin and weaving. There's a print shop, a carding shop, and a whole lot more. And we're now entering our Working Farms district, and just beyond the Red Cider Mill is the Firestone Farm, the birthplace of Harvey Firestone, Henry Ford's great friend and the founder of the Firestone Tire and Rubber Company of Akron, Ohio. History farm, the farmhouse built in 1828 in Columbia County, Ohio. And be sure to stop by the barn today, see if there's any new arrivals. We're out in the field today using tools, implements, and techniques they used way back in the mid-1800s. And you might notice some of our farm animals. There's our cows over on the right. To our next stop of the day, and that's Firestone Station at the front gate. And here you have full access to Working Farms, Main Street, Liberty Craftworks, and Henry's Model T. So if you're leaving us here, please stay seated until the train comes with a food stop. The engineer will give a blast of the whistle. That means the air brake is set. And then I'll give you the go-ahead to exit on the right side over there. Don't forget that wristband or ticket gets you on and off the train all day long here at the bridge. Again, folks, please stay seated till you hear that whistle blow. And there's